Two people can live in the same world, face the same struggles, and receive the same opportunities. Yet one succeeds while the other remains trapped. The difference is not talent, it is the way the mind has been trained. Success is never born outside of you. It is created silently inside your mind, long before the world ever notices it. Have you ever looked at someone successful and wondered what they know that you don't? Maybe you've blamed luck, intelligence, or perfect timing. But what if I told you that the greatest battle of your life has never been against other people? It has always been against the voice inside your own head, the voice that whispers, "You're not ready. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe someone else deserves it more." Every great achievement begins in complete silence, long before applause arrives. Like a seed buried beneath dark soil, the strongest minds grow where no one can see them. Your future isn't being built by the opportunities you receive. It's being built by the thoughts you repeat every single day. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." The same is true for success. Change your thoughts, and slowly, almost invisibly, your destiny begins to change with them. Tonight, we are not talking about motivation. Motivation fades. We are talking about training your mind, the one habit that separates those who merely dream from those who quietly transform their lives. Lesson 1. The prison around your life may not be made of walls, it may be made of words. Every morning, before the world speaks to you, your mind has already started telling you a story. For some, that story is, "I'm capable, I'll find a way." For others, it quietly whispers, "I always fail, I'm not good enough, success belongs to someone else." The frightening truth is that your brain doesn't always separate fact from repetition. It simply strengthens the thoughts it hears the most. Imagine a gardener who waters weeds every day but ignores the flowers. After months, he stands in the garden and wonders why beauty never grew. Most people do exactly this with their minds. They feed fear, replay embarrassment, relive failure, and then expect confidence to bloom. But confidence is not an accident, it is cultivated. Carl Jung warned, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate." Those silent beliefs you've carried since childhood may be shaping every decision you make today. They influence the risks you avoid, the dreams you abandon, and even the opportunities you fail to notice. Training your mind begins with becoming aware of the story you repeat every day. Replace "I can't" with "I'm learning." Replace "I'm unlucky" with "I'm becoming stronger." These aren't empty affirmations, they're instructions to your mind about who you are becoming. Remember, the strongest chains are invisible. Break the story, and you begin breaking the limits that story created. Lesson 2. The day motivation leaves you is the day your real character is revealed. There will be mornings when you wake up exhausted, days when your goals feel too far away, when nothing seems to be working, and when quitting appears more comforting than continuing. In those moments, most people wait for motivation to return, but the people who change their lives understand something different. They don't rely on motivation, they rely on discipline. Think of a blacksmith forging a sword. Every strike of the hammer seems ordinary. One blow changes nothing, 10 blows change nothing. But after hundreds of strikes, a masterpiece emerges. Was it the final strike that created the sword? No. It was every strike before it that no one celebrated. The same is true for your mind. Every time you choose to read instead of scroll, to work instead of procrastinate, to keep going instead of making excuses, you are shaping your character. These small decisions may feel invisible today, but they are quietly building the person you will become tomorrow. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus taught that no great thing is created suddenly. Success is not a single dramatic moment. It is the accumulation of ordinary choices made consistently, especially when no one is watching. So don't ask yourself, "Do I feel motivated today?" Ask yourself, What would the person I want to become do in this moment? Then do that, even if it's difficult, even if it's boring, even if no one notices. Because in the end, your future is not shaped by your best days. It is shaped by the days when you wanted to quit, but chose to continue anyway. Lesson 3. Not everything that steals your time announces itself. Sometimes it disguises itself as comfort. Imagine carrying a glass of crystal clear water through a crowded city. Every bump, every distraction, every careless movement threatens to spill it. Your mind is no different. It begins each day with clarity, yet by night it is overflowing with other people's opinions, endless notifications, breaking news, comparisons, and fears that were never yours to carry. The modern world is built to capture your attention, because attention is one of the most valuable things you own. Every minute spent comparing your life to someone else's is a minute stolen from building your own future. Every unnecessary distraction quietly trains your mind to chase comfort instead of purpose. Lao Tzu wisely said, "To the mind that is still, the whole universe surrenders." Stillness is not laziness. It is power. When you learn to protect your focus, you begin hearing your own thoughts instead of the world's endless noise. Think of an archer aiming at a distant target. If his eyes wander for even a second, the arrow misses. Success works the same way. Your goals don't disappear because you're incapable. They disappear because your attention is constantly pulled in 100 different directions. Train yourself to spend time in silence. Read books that challenge your thinking. Choose conversations that inspire growth instead of gossip. Step away from the screen long enough to hear the quiet voice inside, the one that knows who you can become if you stop feeding distractions. Remember, a distracted mind can never become a powerful mind. Protect your attention and you protect your future. Lesson 4. The person you're becoming is watching every decision you make today. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine meeting yourself 10 years from now. Not the version shaped by luck, but the version created by your daily choices. Would that future self thank you? Or ask why you gave up when the finish line was still beyond the next hill? The truth is, success is not a destination waiting somewhere in the future. It is a way of thinking that begins today. Every habit you build, every fear you face, every promise you keep to yourself sends a message to your mind. I am becoming someone who finishes what they start. That identity is more powerful than any temporary burst of motivation. Friedrich Nietzsche wrote, "He who has a why to live can bear almost anyhow." Your why is the fuel that carries you through failure, loneliness, and uncertainty. Without it, even small obstacles feel impossible. With it, impossible mountains become a series of determined steps. There will be people who doubt you. There will be seasons when progress feels invisible. You will question yourself more than once. But remember this, the oak tree does not stop growing because winter arrives. Beneath the frozen ground, its roots continue to deepen. In the same way, your greatest growth often happens during the moments when it feels like nothing is changing. One day, people will call you fortunate. They will admire your confidence, your discipline, and your success. They will never see the quiet mornings you chose discipline over comfort, the lonely nights you kept learning while others slept, or the invisible battles you fought inside your own mind. That is the secret. You do not become successful by chasing success. You become successful by becoming the kind of person success naturally follows. So when this video ends, don't wait for Monday. Don't wait for the perfect opportunity. Don't wait until you feel fearless. Begin today. Protect your focus. Keep your promises to yourself. Repeat those choices until they become your identity. Because the greatest victory you will ever achieve is not over your competitors. It is over the version of yourself that believes you cannot succeed. If this message reached something deep inside you, let it become more than inspiration. Let it become action. Every sunrise gives you another chance to train your mind, reshape your future, and write a story your future self will be proud to remember. Your mind is your greatest weapon. Train it wisely, and the life you've always imagined will stop feeling like a dream and start becoming your reality. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe our channel. Thanks.